Howdy, howdy, and welcome to another wonderful trash take. So, you're getting two videos today. Why? Because I just finished making a video about Twitter. And the moment I finished, I got on Twitter to see Elon Musk has issued a cease and desist to Threads. I'll show y'all very shortly. To give you some background, Threads is a new version of Twitter. And I mean new version of Twitter as it was basically a Twitter clone, which is kind of funny for everyone saying Twitter's dead, Twitter's dying, oh my god, Elon Musk is running Twitter into the ground. So Zuckerberg has basically made his own take on it and called it Threads. And Elon Musk is alleging that in order to make Threads, Meta scraped a bunch of data and took proprietary information that Twitter uses and used that to create their own version. I'll show y'all the lawsuit right now. Alright, so this is going to be me quickly reading it for y'all and to give you a little bit of information about it. So, to Mark Zuckerberg, Chairman and Chief Executive Officer, Meta Platforms, got the address and all that, and it says, Dear Mark Zuckerberg, I write on behalf of X Corp as successor and invest in interest to Twitter Inc., aka Twitter. Based on recent reports regarding your recently launched Threads app, Twitter has serious concerns that the Meta Platforms Meta has engaged in a systematic, willful, and unlawful misappropriation of Twitter's trade secrets and other intellectual property. Over the past year, Meta has hired dozens of former Twitter employees. Twitter knows that these employees previously worked at Twitter, that these employees had to continue to have access to Twitter's trade secrets and other highly confidential information, and that these employees owe ongoing obligations to Twitter, and many of these employees have improperly retained Twitter documents and electronic devices. With that knowledge, Meta deliberately assigned these employees to develop, in a matter of months, Meta's copycat Threads app with a specific interest that they use Twitter's trade secrets and other intellectual property in order to accelerate the development of Meta's competing app. In violation of both state and federal law, as well as those employees' ongoing obligations to Twitter, Twitter intends to strictly enforce its intellectual property rights and demand that Meta take immediate steps to stop using Twitter trade secrets or other highly confidential information. Twitter reserves all rights, including to but not leading to the right to both civil remedies and to seek both civil remedies and blah. Quickly interject here. Lord Elon Musk has descended down from Mars to let us peasants of Earth know that this is in fact real. He commented on an article that showed the allegations of both the documentation I showed earlier with the second half. I didn't read that one, didn't bother to. In this article about the lawsuit, Elon Musk confirms on there with a single tweet of competition is fine, cheating is not, which is his way of letting us peasants know, yep, this is real. So it's not fake news, which I was wondering when I was uploading this if this was going to be fake news, because I had literally finished making the video and then checked Twitter again and then saw crap, now there's more information on this. What does this mean? Well, if it's to be believed, which I'm seeing this breaking all over Twitter right now, so I don't think it's fake, Threads, it's getting sued. Basically, they're saying that, hey, you hired a bunch of employees and made them make an app in such a small period of time that is on par with Twitter. So, could this mean that Twitter views Threads as a threat? Maybe. Does it mean that Elon Musk is going to get some money out of it? Probably. And looking at the two apps side by side, you can see a lot of easy comparisons here. So that looks pretty familiar, since that's Threads. I mean, we're looking at a basic clone here. If I go to my profile and click on this, it's kind of the same thing. You got a background, profile, a bit of information, followers, follow, mention, tweets, threads, replies, reposts, all that. And I mean, it looks pretty clone-ish. Comment, like, retweet, send, comment, like, retweet, send. I mean, it's not like it's that hard to do. It's the modern format that's worked, so I can see it being utilized, but at the same time, it looks like a very good contender for Twitter, and Twitter's putting a very serious foot forward, alleging that this is blatantly theirs, that this was made by engineers that they had fired recently that immediately got hired by Meta and have been working on this project since, and that they basically had access to these secrets, and that's how it ended up so well and so similar. Now, showing that in court would be very hard. What it's going to come down to is comparing code. Normally, if you don't know, when an app alleges someone stole our trade secrets, aka our code, what happens in court is they compare the code, the original code of what's there versus the new code. So if the engineers copied and pasted the code, yeah, they're more than likely going to get caught red-handed here pretty quickly. Or if they didn't change any variable names and left some really savory names on there, or even left mentions to Twitter in the code, then yeah, it's going to be pretty obvious going forward that they just stole this. Now, whether or not this lawsuit will go through will depend on the judge and a bunch of other factors coming here, but I think I didn't expect this. I didn't expect the cease and desist to be issued almost immediately. It was only up for a day, and even Elon Musk was poking fun at it. I didn't think that it would lead to this, but hell, this took a little faster turn than I thought. So yeah, I know I just put another video up, and as I finished putting that video up, I saw the post on Twitter, and I was like, son of a gun. Now I gotta make another one for today, but you know, I just wanted to keep y'all informed. I thought this was not what I thought was going to happen. I think it's pretty hilarious that this immediately happened. Yeah, let me know what y'all think in the comments down below. If you like it, feel free to like the video or subscribe to my channel. I didn't expect this to happen, but by God, it's happening, and I'm here for it. Thank y'all very much for tuning in. Hope you have a wonderful time, and I'll see you in the next video. Till then, later.